Hey guys, Ryan here. In this video, I'm going to talk you through a short story about my journey of transformation since I actually went full-time in my business. Rewind back to September 2022. It's coming up the same day. In fact, I'll release this video on this date, 1 year or 2 years later, being full-time in entrepreneurship. So I thought the hard part was getting free. Freedom from the 9 to 5. Well, that was not true. The real hard part is when you are full-time in your business and you don't have a boss to tell you what to do. You don't have instructions on how to be an entrepreneur. You don't have this guidelines on how to structure your lifestyle and become this version of yourself who has everything on point, who lives without stress, who doesn't wake up with worry around where his next client's going to come from. And I just want to say that I've experienced such a wide range of emotions over the past 2 years. And it's been really crazy because I look back with such fond memories of the challenge because I'm so fucking proud of myself now. I'm so proud of who I've become through that challenge. And it really has been a journey of transformation for my leadership more than anything around how to lead myself and how to lead others. Because I've always been a leader. I was a captain of the football team, captain of the cricket team. I've always thrived on that kind of responsibility. And that really has been something that I've had to tap into. I've hired people in the past and not been leading myself well enough to lead them properly. And it hasn't really been until probably the last 3-4 months when I've stepped into a leadership role with Bali Brotherhood, which is a men's group that I co-found here in Bali, that things have really leveled up. And I think that the real journey that I've been on has been around a journey of taking responsibility, taking absolute ownership and responsibility for everything in my fucking life. Not just the good things, not just for the successes, not for the client wins or my own personal income wins, but for the flaws, for the mistakes, for the reality that I create, for how I show up in my relationship, how I show up in a team and with people that are the co-founders and people in my community as a leader, as a coach, as a mentor, as a partner in all shapes and sizes, in all forms. And it really has been that the radical ownership and that everything in my life I've created, good and bad. And that's a beautiful thing when you really integrate, because if there's lack, you create lack. If there is abundance, you've created abundance. If there's love, you've created love. And it's not to judge yourself. It's to show yourself absolute self-love and compassion, that you are just a human being on your journey. You are doing the best with what you've got. And you are really trying to just navigate life to get your needs met. And a massive journey of compassion, self-love, to honor my journey, honor my parts of where I've gone wrong, where I've succeeded. And it's never been from a place of maliciousness or negative intentions. My intentions have always been pure with everything I've done. I think most people kind of feel that. That's kind of the mirror that I get back, but it's true. But it doesn't mean I'm right. It doesn't mean that what I do is right. It doesn't mean that what I do hasn't upset people. It doesn't mean what I do has impacted people in certain ways. That's human life, right? That is the way that we live. And really it's around life being a mirror as well. There's a lot of things that in life that you can learn from, and every single thing that happens to you is an opportunity to grow and learn. There's a brilliant Stoic phrase that I love that I will repeat, and it's called amor fati. And it means the love of fate. And it means that everything is meant to happen as it happens because it happened the way it happened. And there's a beautiful quote that I'd like to leave this video on, is that life will give you people and circumstances to show you where you are not free. And that allows us to reframe any part of ourselves that gets triggered, any part of ourselves that we've created that isn't what you desire. This isn't what the life I want. So it creates compassion, but inquiry. Why is that the case? Why do I feel the way I feel? Why am I experiencing these emotions? Why am I experiencing this void in my life that I'm trying to fill? Why did I react to this person or situation in that way that doesn't align with the version of myself who I want to be? That's from a place of integrity. And I just want to leave that with you, and let me know in the comments, because I'd love to hear your thoughts on that and go deeper into this stuff, because really there's two things that I do. I help people build simple, scalable business models, coaching, consulting, and mentors, e-learning, but then I also help people master their inner game so they can end self-sabotage and step into self-mastery. So anything that you want to learn or know about any of those things, you've got questions, let me know in the comment and I'll reply, but I'll also create a video on it and use my YouTube channel as a way to go deeper on some of the more esoteric concepts, some of the stuff you can't fit in a 60-second reel. And I love this shit anyway. So fire away. Let's build a community on here, on YouTube, and go fucking deep on some cool shit and grow and evolve as human beings. I will see you on the next one.